I'm not going to the White House. No, I'm not going to the White House. We're not going to be invited.
That was Team USA soccer player Megan Rapinoe talking about the possibility of going to the White House if Team USA won the World Cup. Well, the team is one step closer, but Rapinoe's stance hasn't changed, although she has accepted an invitation from a different politician. Here with more, Jessica Rivera. Jessica?
That's right, Christina. Rapinoe, a captain for the U.S. National Women's Soccer League, has accepted an invitation from Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to visit the House of Representatives. Not only has she accepted AOC's invite, she has made it very clear she will not be accepting an invite from the White House because she says this administration fights against what her and her teammates stand for.
I'm not going to the White House. No, I'm not going to the White House. We're not going to be invited.
Rapinoe and the Women's Soccer League are defending World Cup champions and are currently in the semifinals of the 2019 Women's World Cup. Rapinoe has been seen taking a knee while her teammates sing the Star-Spangled Banner with their hands over their hearts. She says it's to protest the unequal pay of women's professional soccer versus the men's.
We don't want it to become an us versus them thing. We just want to be treated equally under the law and paid fairly and have equal working conditions.
Of course, President Trump didn't stay quiet for long and told Rapinoe that her kneeling was inappropriate. He told her she should probably win the cup first and get the job done. He went on to tweet that her and her team were in fact invited to the White House, win or lose. And he continued with this. Megan should never disrespect our country, the White House, or our flag, especially since so much has been done for her and the team. Be proud of the flag that you wear. The USA is doing great. Rapinoe and her team will face England in the semifinals on Tuesday, July 2nd in France. Now the question is, how many Americans are going to root for England instead of America due to the controversy? Christina, back to you.
Joining us now live to weigh in on the invitation battle is the host of Whiskey Politics and America's Voice News contributor, Dave Sussman. Dave, so good to see you and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Christina. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Okay, 2015, we all know that Megan Rapinoe, she did go to the White House. She presented President Barack Obama a jersey. Over the weekend, she said she's standing by her remarks and she's urging her teammates to decline the invitation as well. Are the team's successes, everything that they're doing, are they being overshadowed by her political statements?
Absolutely. And what's worse is that the media are fawning over this woman simply because of the fact that they are, she's espouting their views, right? They hate this president, so any reason to attack this president. And she uses the gender gap, the pay equity gap, which is definitely legitimate, and I can talk about that. It's actually wrong what she's talking about there. But the media is dividing us even further, where we should all be standing behind this woman's team who are doing remarkable things. And now half the people that I know that are even soccer fans are saying, yeah, I'm actually going now for England.
Okay, sports, historically, they unite people. They bring different genders together. They bring different races together. This team's about to win a World Cup. Is it possible for people to focus on that, the American victory, instead of dividing it into progressives and conservatives?
No, it's the same thing that they did in the NFL with Colin Kaepernick. Right. And so if you take a knee and you speak out against Colin Kaepernick, you're a racist. Well, if you take a knee and you're a women's soccer player and you speak out against that, saying it's unpatriotic, now you're a misogynist. And so it is absolutely dividing us. And this is one of the cornerstones of what the media have been doing for the past 3 years with this new president. And that is really trying to find a way to use these players to espouse their views against this president and against people that support this president.
Okay, final question here. Jessica mentioned it at the end of her story. You just mentioned it now with some of your friends. Will Americans overall now root for England in the semis instead of America?
Well, one of my best friends actually follows soccer. I don't know too many people that do. And he told me point blank, he says, I'm not watching this. I'm going for England. Now, I'm born in England, so I was already divided to begin with. But this is a joke, right? Because if we're talking about for example, they're referring to a pay gender equity gap. And there is definitely a difference, by the way, real quickly, in the money that people are being earned. But Wall Street Journal was the only only media that actually came out and suggested exactly what is going on. And that is that when U.S. soccer broadcast rights and sponsorships are sold, they're sold in aggregate. And while women's ticket sales are higher than men's because they're winners, ad revenue is down for women's because nobody is watching this stuff. So that's just reality of the marketplace. And so Budweiser is certainly not going to want to spend money on advertising on a network that nobody's going to be watching. So I don't think I'm going to be watching or at least rooting for USA this week, unfortunately. Go England.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Dave, so very much. Look forward to seeing you soon.